Guys, last time on The Apprentice, Tito was fired.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Should have been Omarosa.
Duh. Should have been Omarosa like week 1.
Yeah.
So the whole Piers and Omarosa feud continues.
It does.
Will it end tonight? We'll have to wait and see. So everybody convenes at the Trump apartment.
Yes.
And it's like the freaking Sistine Chapel.
It's crazy. Does he actually like live there?
Yes, he does. Yes, that's his private living room right there.
How? It's like, how can you be comfortable in there?
Because Trumpy appreciates the finer things.
I know, but like, do they have other rooms where it's like beetled couch and they're like, yo?
No. No, they don't. Didn't you see Barron? He was in a freaking suit.
He was so cute.
I love that kid. He's 18 months though, and he had on a custom suit.
But that was a couple months ago.
No tie. So, he was cash. Thank you.
Totally adorable.
Is that the cutest kid you've ever seen in your life? And he had a foreign accent.
Yeah.
I loved it.
From hanging out with Melania.
Come on, Daddy.
Businessman.
Daddy, businessman.
So,
business good.
They marched out the Trump family.
Yeah.
Melania, Barron, Ivanka.
Did you see the look on Ivanka's face? Like, shut up. That was me one day. Yeah, so Barron, love you, kid.
Isn't there another Trump kid they never talk about?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
He probably, like, hates everything.
I hate you. Give me my money.
I'm not wearing a suit. Alright, so the challenge this week is to work with the Modi Hassan Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
And each team needs to choose an artist from the catalog.
Yep.
Gather together their collection. Go with the price.
And
display it. Yes, and sell it. So, she's sick. The PM for Rosario is Omarosa.
And Hydra's PM is Piers. Because he decided she's PM, I'm going to be PM, and it's going to be a showdown.
It's not business.
This is it.
It's personal.
This is it.
He's taking her out.
One of them is going down.
That's right. So Omarosa's team meets with the gallery owner.
He's like, follow your heart.
So she decides to go with a lower price point because the first time that she did this challenge, she went too high. Right. So they chose the artist David Kramer. Mm-hmm. And he had relatively a lot of, you know, smaller pieces that were lower priced. So she thought she was going to do volume. Mm-hmm. So on her team, Stevie B makes an appearance.
Gosh. Come down and buy some art from Stevie B.
Stevie B, what's it going to take for me to put you in that piece of art tonight?
What?
He didn't say that, but
I'm confused. Fits. But anyway.
Right.
So on Piers' team, Hydra.
Right.
They decided to go with a new media artist.
Right, because they found out that they had the actual highest amount of pieces that they could fit in the gallery. That's right. So they would be able to do the most.
And these were expensive pieces too.
So yeah, from like 2,500 to 25,000. I thought the pieces ranged in, you know, price from.
I'm not sure what the lowest one was, but I know it was up to 25,000.
Right. So the artist's name was Shirley Shor. Mm-hmm. And she was a media artist. So like some of the things were like on TV screens.
Yeah,
and
it was cool.
It was cool, but it was kind of weird. Like I don't know if I could deal with having that in my house, like going off all the time.
I don't know.
So he called up Gordon Ramsay.
Oh my gosh! And it wasn't like, oh, can I talk to his assistant? It was like he talked to Gordon Ramsay. And like they're friends.
You all like, fly on a turd. How are you F-nut?
It was awesome.
It was great. So, like we said, it's not business. It's personal for Piers.
You know, every week Piers calls up someone else, and I'm like, oh gosh, how much better can you get?
I know.
Like, who else can you call?
You cannot get much better than Gordon.
Gordon Ramsay.
I know. We're starstruck.
He's got new people every week, and like it never ends. It's crazy.
That's right. So, there's a little sabotage going on with the Christian boy, Stevie B.
Yeah. Stevie B. Steven's alter ego, I guess.
Yeah.
Snooping around.
Yep. Kind of went like this. Hello?
This is Piers Morgan.
Who are you talking to? What's going on?
What are you doing here?
Hey, I'm trying to use the restroom.
This is our gallery.
I'm just trying to get through. I gotta go use the restroom.
Excuse me. I don't care if you're cheating, but
I gotta go. I'm not cheating. I just gotta go, man.
You could have gone the other way.
I'm in danger of shotting. I gotta get through. Come on.
That's no excuse.
I'm groundhogging here. I'm prairie dogging. I gotta get to the bathroom.
You, Mr. Baldwin, are a cheater.
Come on. Get out of my way.
Are you gonna make me hit you? Bitch!
Hey, Mr. Trump! Mr. Trump, he said he was gonna hit me. It's time for the gallery show. And Omarosa is smart. She's at the door, directing people over to her gallery.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a problem for Team Hydra at first because nobody
was showing up.
Well, no, their room was behind Empresario's room. So they had to kind of get people to go to their room. Yeah. And, like, go around the back.
Their gallery was kind of empty at first. Mm-hmm. But Lennox Lewis went over there, and he was trying to get people.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Omarosa
successful.
was just...
Yeah, she was really bogarting everybody.
Oh, come here.
The funny part of this whole thing is, though, that Lennox went over to somebody who was waiting to talk to Stevie B. Yeah. And said, he's busy. Come with us and see some art.
Turns out, this guy was one of Steven's contacts that he called to pay... Well, to buy some art.
To buy some art.
And
he didn't know what was going on, so he kind of got hoodwinked.
And Carol ended up selling to him.
Yes, it was funny.
It was so awesome.
So Piers had like one group of pieces left, and he sold everything else. Yeah. And Steven was over there on his gallery chatting about where to eat on like 7th Avenue. Yeah. Duh.
Good job, Steven.
Yeah, so Omarosa, in the end, only sold 3 of her 16 pieces.
She said 4 at first, too, and Don Jr. was like, no, it was 3.
It was 3, honey. You only closed 3, and that's $7,000 worth. Ouch.
But then, we find out Hydra's results.
This was like a 8.0 on the seismic scale.
This was crazy.
$165,000 worth of artwork.
Whoa!
Piers.
That's crazy.
You doth impress us.
I forgot how many pieces he sold, but it was like...
It was a lot.
I thought it was like 14.
13. Yeah,
14
something like
out
that.
of 20.
It is the biggest slaughter in the history of any apprentice. Celebrity or non-celebrity. So, in honor of Piers's extremely large win... He wants 2 people fired.
Yeah, and it was almost like Trump was actually going to do it.
He was entertaining the idea.
Because Piers said it.
Who do you want?
Yeah, he was like, okay, who do you think should go?
Yeah. Omar, of course, and Stevie B. So, when all was said and done and the gallery fees were subtracted, there's $51,300 raised for the charity of Piers Charity.
Piers Charity.
Congratulations, Piers. That's quite a nice... tidy sum for your charity.
It is. He's getting a lot of money for them.
They're probably really happy about that. Yeah. Okay, so...
In the boardroom.
Yes.
Omarosa decides to play dirty.
Again. Yet again. That's all she knows.
But this time, Piers wasn't even in the room.
Right, he's watching on a TV monitor up in the suite. And she said, I think he's in the closet, Mr. Trump.
What the hell?
He's a homosexual.
First of all, what does that even have to do with the competition? Right. Second of all, that's completely false.
It's neither here nor there.
She just made up that rumor.
Right. So, Trump is intrigued.
He's like, alright, tell Piers he can come down here and defend himself if he wants.
So Piers freaking runs down there. He throws his jacket on and he freaking runs, almost flies down to the boardroom. And runs in there, kisses Trace on the side of his head, not even on the lips. That would have been funny. And just leaves again. And Trump thinks it's hilarious.
He is cracking up. Trace is like, what?
He was so indignant. He was just like...
He looked like scared or upset after, like...
He looked disgusted.
I don't know what.
I don't know why.
I don't think he understood it was a joke.
I know. What was the big deal? Come on, Trace, lighten up.
Trace.
Trace, lighten up. Okay, so... Omarosa, in the end, was fired.
Good.
Duh.
Excellent.
I think it wasn't because she lost, though. I think it was because of that horrendous outfit she was wearing. So, next week, kids...
It's Omarosa free, and they made a point of telling us that like 5 million times on the preview.
It's the final 5. That means we're near the end. Yep. Thank God. So, Trump, of course, that was easy.
Alright, that was pretty easy, guys.
Thanks, Don Jr.
Let's go get McDonald's.
Thanks, Don Jr., also known as Posada from the Yankees. Does anybody notice that? He looks like Jorge Posada, the catcher for the Yankees. All right, so Posada, till next week. Much love.